right, we're gonna start off right here with, let me see if everything's working good. Everything working good. Let me check the sound. All right, we're good to go. So what's up everybody? Wait, let me play my music. For now, the picture is not really clear. What we got on YM, we got two-stage strength switch. First stage, between this level and that level, if you really check. On ES, we got the first SMT with the ES, and the second SMT with NQ, and we're having EPSP right now. So, that's something interesting. Hopefully, NQ hits the draw, or it closes somewhere up, leaving that draw open. That way, the next hourly candle can form a swing, and then we can trade it back into the range. But overall, yeah, it's interesting. I gotta wait until 10 a.m. for now. So yeah, just below that, we got a 4-hour gap. So really, if price wants to continue higher, like this is the only area to do so. This is kind of that new invalidation level, and the last invalidation level, especially that we don't have VCISD right here, while on YM, we don't have two. But on ES, we do have. So yeah, it's really interesting to see how the day plays out. It's Thursday, and the good thing is, if you guys look on a daily, this current daily candle is still ranging within Wednesday's range. So there is a lot of room for expansion. Look at that. YM seems like it formed the low of day, and now it's trying to flip bullish, while NQ is the lagging asset in terms of the upside, but it's the leading asset to the downside because now it's the weakest. ES is the middle asset, and YM is that strong asset. So let's just see. Let's just wait and see. Expanded very much. It's quite the opposite, man. It's quite the opposite. Price haven't done anything yet. Look at that. Go to the daily. Go to our daily candle and check. Price haven't traded above the high nor the low of the previous daily candle, which means there is a lot of room for expansion today. Especially if you go to the hourly. What's this? Come on. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, accumulation. Are we gonna get the manipulation, distribution, or are we gonna get that protraction profile, the distribution? So yeah, there's still a lot of room to expand. This is that AMD. This is that accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and we're getting that similar phase now. This is that accumulation. I want to see the manipulation, the distribution, or manipulation, distribution. Because for now, this is the high of day, and I want to be aligned with like either the high of day or low of day. I want to trade away from one of them. So yeah, you gotta be cautious right there now. In terms of the hourly, the 4-hour, if you go on a 4-hour, this is more for your reversal candle, which is good. Trade above the high, closing below. But again, ideally, if I want to take shorts, I want NQ to trade lower in that gap and form a new swing. That way it shows that, look, we confirmed the CISD on a 4-hour, we formed a new swing, and we still got an open draw, so we can trade our downside. Or pull back, form a swing, leaving behind these levels, these lows as the open draw, then we can trade into them. ES looks clean actually, because there's some distance between the 6 a.m. candle's low and the 2 a.m. low, which is the current low of day. So yeah, that's interesting. And yeah, so for now, again, just wait for the 10 a.m. to set up. Oil tried. So CL is the leading asset to the downside, as we see right here, and it's the weakest also. Look at that, we got that SMT right here, and also we got the second stage from this candle to that candle. So if we go for SMT2 right there, I need to put this one a little bit higher, that way I don't have to bring the taskbar. Put this one also higher a little bit. All right, so you check, this high is that high, this one is this one. Not really, it's this one. It's this one, and 6 a.m. candle is shooting below the 2 a.m. 6 a.m. is shooting higher than the 2 a.m. So yeah, what do we got? Two stages right there. This is the first stage, and we got another stage right here, another stage right there. First stage, second stage, SMT. So yeah, what do we got below? A gap, So that be the continuation higher, or we see CL fails to manipulate lower. That way these assets can catch up. So yeah, that's real. Oh, that's good. All right, that's what I want to see. The closure below, a good sign. That's a good sign. So really now what I want to see, look at that. High of day, CISD. There are no SMTs right there, which is, it's not a red flag, but again, ideally I want to see at least a PSP or like SMT, which we don't have neither right here. We only had like one PSP for the whole day, which is crazy. That shows like the assets have been really synced together. So yeah, let's just wait and see. But I think YAM is setting up. If he closes a C2, hopefully somewhere in here, we can trade it back into the lows. For NQ on YAM, ideally I want to see a new swing formation. Let me check the hourly. This is the C2, this is the C3. I mean, it's tradable. The next candle is tradable actually, but again, you gotta really be cautious because you're trading within a one candle's range. So that happened to me yesterday. I got taken out yesterday on a C4. Where was the trade? Literally got swept right here on that candle. I got swept and then pressured it into my TP, man. I was targeting this high. I wanted to trade the failure to manipulate at this level. But again, it was my mistake for not waiting, especially look at that. Let me remove this. Instead of look at that candle, look at the gap between the candles. So ideally I should have waited for this high to get taken out. But I was a bit greedy and I took this CISD. Ended up getting taken out. New opposing candle was formed. And as you guys know, I only take one trade per day. Yeah, ended up playing out exactly to the T, to that TP, and it gave me 2R. So yeah, that was the trade for the day. I literally stopped this streaming, I guess, right here. That was like a 20-minute stream. In NQ, is that 6 AM reverse? Let me see. Yeah, I think, yeah. I'm sure it is a C2. Yeah, it is a C2. Yeah, that's a C2. Why? Because you traded above the previous candle's high and it's closing lower. And not only that, this is an ideal swing formation. So not only formed the C2, but also formed the swing. It confirmed with this opposing candle. So now we can anticipate that the lower half of this candle is going to get respected to trade lower. Into what? We already traded into the gap. So if we're going to reverse, where are we going to reverse from? The low of the candle itself. We're going to manipulate and trade higher. Or if we're not, we're going to form a swing. Then we're going to take to the downside. Yeah, it's easy as this. Let me go on hourly, check what's going on. Oil, try it. Also, we don't have PSPs here. That's crazy. Damn, the markets have been so correlated. Even though like the movement is stronger on CL, but overall, like the candles are closing the same, which is good. I don't know if it's good or not. Ideally, that's an ideal market condition. But we don't want to trade the ideal market condition. We want to trade one to be the lagging and one to be the leading. That way we can have some sort of confluence right there. Let me see where price is gonna hit 2 next. There's nothing really here other than this level. Interesting. Let me check on what's going on gold. Wow. All the assets are forming a C2, but look at that. Seek and destroy. This is absolute seek and destroy. Leaving behind a high. Getting into a gap. Let me see silver. That's interesting on gold. On silver. Price did end up reversing off of that level. Got another swing right here. Damn, what a candle. We got SMG. Let's just take that out of the way. That's interesting on gold. That's really interesting. That's gonna be an interesting day, to be honest. 30 minutes. We got this SMT right there. Oh, thank God I upped on stream early. Thank God I upped on charts a bit early. Yeah. That way I can plan ahead of time. This is a C2, alright. I think I'm gonna take HO to that low. Trying to keep it simple as this. But why is this a PSP? Oh, this is bullish. Oh, this is bearish. Alright. I want to trade the failure to manipulate this level into the next level with the idea of this is being a C2. I want to trade the C3 candle into this level. That's it. That's all what I'm trying to look for. Let me go on 30 minutes. Yeah, we got that huge gap, so. Yep, I think that would be the idea. I think that would be the idea for me for today. Also, we got that 2-stage. And got, it's like only 1 stage. But including this high, this is a 2-stage, but I'm just gonna keep this one. Interesting. Now we traded below the AQ level. Alright. Are we gonna see a reversal setting up now, or are we gonna see a continuation? This is at a time where you should be looking at like the highest time frame possible. Like in that case, in our case today, and not only today but like all days, the 4 hour is what gives me the idea of what's going on. So again, we just traded into almost the AQ of that leg, which we did on NQ, and also we traded below the first level on that discount pricing, which is that wick. Traded into it. We're seeing the reaction right now. So yeah, first let's see if price is gonna oppose that candle. It's giving us, if it's gonna form an order block. If it does, then we can see continuations off of it. If price forms a lower time frame swing right there. But now it seems like YM is the leading asset to the downside, NQ following, and ES is the weakest, is the strongest. Why? Because I haven't traded below 2 AM low, while YM and NQ did already. We can still also trade into this level right here. For now, what I really want to see HO doing, trading above. Hopefully we close below. 10 AM opens high, trade into it, gives me that intercandle changing state, and I'm going to trade it into this level. Do you trade NQ to the range? What do you mean? Trading back into the range? Am I going to be looking to trade NQ back in the range? Is that what I mean? Yeah. No. Again, depends on what's this up. Ideally, I want to trade into these fair swings. Ideally. And especially if this 4 hour closes below this level, oh my days. If it closes below that 4 hour gap, which ES is going to be, is giving us the sign. YM, there's nothing really holding price. So ideally, I want to trade lower. Why? Because we got the hive they formed already. So why not trade aligned? Oh, This is a super clean entry. I'm telling you, this is a super clean entry. This is a super clean entry. But I don't trade before 10 a.m. That's the issue. Let me set it M5. Beautiful, man. Damn, this is a beautiful entry. This, if I was trading before 10 a.m., I would take literally this entry. I would take it into the lows. But I don't trade before, so I gotta wait. Gotta follow the plan right there. Damn, look at that C3, bro. That's a crazy candle. Why don't you trade before 10 a.m.? Because I want to trade only one 4-hour candle. Is that your rule? Not yeah, it is my rule. But if I don't trade, for example, the 10 a.m., since it's the start of the new 4-hour candle, then that's the time I'm gonna trade. If I want to trade earlier, then I'm gonna trade at 6 a.m. I want to catch the high of that 6 a.m. candle. I want to trade the expansion. Some people come to the charts at 8. Some people come at 9. I just don't see a reason why I would come like 9:30. Like J comes, if you know JSSMT, also AFAS, also Garrett himself trades at 9, but for me I'm just trying to keep it like consistent at the same time. 1 4-hour candle, the open, I want to either wait for the high to form or the low to form and trade expansion. So that's why I only trade at 10 a.m. If somehow I want to trade earlier or I want to start trading 2 sessions, then I'm not gonna trade like London session or like Asian session. No, I'm gonna trade 6 a.m. at 6 a.m. or 2 a.m. New 4-hour candle, new 4-hour candle, or the 10 a.m. So these are like, now I'm in Asia, so 10 a.m. is a bit late for me. Who knows? I might change to 6 a.m. But like, almost likely not. 6 a.m. maybe trade like this forex indices. Like there was a good trade today on S6E. There was a really good trade here. I was looking at it. This expansion candle was a beautiful into this high. That was a clean entry. Because like even though I traded at 10, I still up on a chart. Because look at my time. This is 10 p.m. for me. 11 p.m. for me. People are about to sleep now. I'm supposed to sleep up. So I have like the whole day. From time to time I go and look at the chart, see what's going on, and yeah. Like look at that. Clean entry. I always look at the indices, the index futures. So let me go back to NQ. This is supposed to have NQ. Yeah. So depending on your time, I don't know what works best for you. If you want to trade London session, if you wake up a London session, for London, like for me, I can trade Asia and London and New York. Asian session for me starts at 11 a.m. and London session like 2 or 3 p.m. and New York late at night. So that's why I picked. Since I'm trading NSCs and mainly NQ, like these are also NSCs. Like yeah, you can call them NSCs. You can call them not, but yeah. So I just decided since the volume is gonna be at 10 a.m. like from 9:30 upward, then yeah, just decided to stick with the 10 a.m. What about college? You mean college? I graduated already. Now I'm just doing a language course. So sometimes I go, sometimes I don't. I'm working on other things to this side, so. But I had a class today though. I had the morning class, and I'm having 2 classes tomorrow, so. think it shows just gonna trade into this level without me. Yeah, I think it shows just gonna trade into this level. And like this light saving time, or like the, because New York, it was like UTC -4, now it's UTC -5. So 10 a.m. candles for me is literally, because New York for me is like 12 hours behind exactly. So 10 a.m. was 10 p.m. for me. Now it's 13 hours, so it's 11 p.m. for me. So now I gotta sacrifice an extra hour of sleep. Let's see. Come on, 10 a.m. Give me some. Give me something, 10 a.m. Come on. Oh, beautiful. We're inversing that 4-hour gap. Now it's easy. Price gonna go to that low. Yeah. Now I don't have to care about anything internal. Get that inversion. I don't use the inversions, but since the gap was the last thing that would hold price to the upside, now the only thing that would do it is the low itself. So that's why I'm using this inversion right here. What's this? What? What is this? Why it's not changing? I don't know why. Alright. Good. Good, good. Alright. So now what's the idea? There are two ideas right here. Either a new swing, trade the expansion, or trade into this level for me swing, because this probably is gonna form some sort of pullback, and then trade or swing into the lows. This is literally it for me. I'm not gonna be looking for reversals. Look at the hive day. Manipulation this high. Strong CISD. 4-hour inversion. The daily is flipping bearish. So there's no reason for me to kind of go against it. And in terms of entries, like this is the only entry. Like the sweep of this high. This is a protected high, especially now it's forming the high of the, not really the high to 10 a.m. Let me see if we have any SMTs right there. Yeah, we do. So we got an SMT, CISD, looking at M5. Price closed way beyond right there. We'll click on the M3. Could have managed to get an entry right here, but again, since I do not trade before 10 a.m., I'm not gonna take it, unfortunately. Let's see. Come on, HO. Come on, give me my trade, buddy. Damn. I took a short on YM 3-minute chart. 9:45. Oh, after the closer? After this closure? Nice. But your stop must be a bit huge. Further go to 42R. I might have to aim for the lows. Probably this level? Or just a little bit beyond it. Good stuff, buddy. Good stuff. What's your name, by the way? It's on breaker. Okay. It's on the breaker. So your stop is here. Going for 2R. You got your 2R already. Good stuff. Real inner trades. Nice, man. Always getting them early entries. Alright, so the target that I was looking for is already met. Now I just gotta wait. Now it's a patience game. just trying to keep alerts. To stay alert where price is at. If I want to catch your reversal. Going on the hourly. Yeah, nothing really on CL. That expansion is just crazy. But again, we are at this level right here. So would this be the catalyst for trading higher? Still in Q short? As long as the draw is still opening up. But I need price to retrace and give me a swing before taking out the draw. If it takes out the draw, then I don't care. Like the overall draw is this low itself, so we might even trade lower. Like take out this draw, form this swing, then yeah, I'll be seeing this newly formed swing and that swing as fair swing, and we can trade into that. Especially if like ES or YM I haven't traded below this level, and ES I'm traded below that level, so we can trade one of them to catch up to that low. Wow. Yes, they trade lower. What? I don't know what happened right there. Give me 1 sec. Alright. Now we're logged back on trade of 8. Damn. Think I'm gonna switch in. I'm gonna be switching to the 1 minute here. Everything is just trading lower. Shit's crazy. There's nothing really holding price from going lower. Let me bring a pen and paper. Alright, so right here, what do we have? So I'm just gonna keep note of that. What do we got? Are we gonna get the fair to manipulate? Hopefully, we can trade above the high. What were your mistakes treating the GxT model? Oh, a lot, bro. I cannot mention them. A lot. And how do you improve? By journaling. Every day, do your end of day markup. Check the charts. If you took a trade, journal why you took that trade, and then come back the other day. For example, you took a trade today. For example, for me, as soon as I close the charts, I go to bed to sleep. Or go do something else. I don't stay on charts. So next day, which is tomorrow morning, I'll check the charts, see what happened, and why I was wrong. That's how you do it. That's it. And it takes a lot of work to do it, man. And a lot of practicing. Just a ton of practicing. Whatever note you come up with, try to practice it to make sure it works. Not just because sometimes you might take note of something happened today, but it's not relevant for tomorrow or the day after. It might just happen today by coincidence. So make sure whatever you're gonna follow has an edge. Now you do that. So for example, let's just say, for example, I want to trade just C2s that have certain criteria. You go on the back test that criteria. At least 6 months of data. At least. Now you can add it to your checklist. Again, you added a new node, go on the back test it. But better off, make the notes first, maybe like 5 nodes or like 10 nodes, and then go back test. Because if you keep doing like one node, go back test, it will just take you a lot longer. So try to make the nodes first. And yeah, go probably, if you made like 5 nodes, just try them on that. For example, today is Friday, for example. Today is Thursday, but let's just imagine today is Friday or Saturday. So the week is finished, you made your lessons, then you just check from Monday to Friday how relevant your notes were. Like, were they straight to the point? For example, you took a note on Wednesday, and you took a note, for example, on Tuesday. So this is note 1, you took note 2 right here, so you have 2 notes. Now you go and try them. So there's something called, what is it called? I forgot the name. Wait, let me stop music that way I can think. It's called, yeah, out sample and in sample, I guess. Let me check it. What is it called? Yeah, in sample and out of sample. Yeah. So let me give you something right there. So wait, let me check the charts. Let me see what's going on. So not miss a trade. It's so close to the level. So for indices, I cannot trade right now. Also for gold and HO. HO, if we take this high, we get a intra-candle change in stable, trade at the lows. All right, now I can explain. So let me just highlight the alert. Make sure everything there is good. Let me see if this range is balanced or not. It is. So the new range is from this high to that low. So now we're trading within that range. Okay. So there is something called out sample. So there are 2 things. There is the in sample and out sample. And the in sample is where you take notes. For example, as we said, you took a note on Tuesday, you took a note on Wednesday. So now, what are the other days? We got Monday, so now we got Monday, Tuesday's here, Wednesday's there. So now we got Thursday and Friday. So whatever note you took on Tuesday, so now that note is relevant on Tuesday. It makes sense because this is the day you took it on. Also, you took a note on Wednesday, so now that note you took on Wednesday, it makes sense on Wednesday. So now we're gonna take these 2 notes that you made and you try to put them on Monday, on Thursday, and on Friday. If you saw that whatever node Tuesday and Wednesday gave you, and also worked on Monday and Thursday and Friday, now you can see this as a relevant node, and you can take it to backtesting to benchmark it for a 6 months data. When you get that 6 months data, then you can make sure, am I going to add it to my plan or just neglect the fact that it existed from the first place? That's how you go about it. Let me put my music back on. Yeah. Percent, did you get what I meant right there? Do you need any further explanation? Or you get the point? See, for now, there's nothing really happening. Ideally, in new swing formation on NSCs, retracement. We want to see like a retracement in new swing forming. We're forming equal lows, which is beautiful. We got these fair swings too here. Also, YM. So I got these lows right there. ES got these lows right there. So yeah, there's still potential. There are still 3 hours and 45 minutes for that candle to close. So I still got a lot to be done right there. just waiting right there. Let's just see. I'm gonna be waiting until 10:30 to decide if I'm gonna trade the next candle or not. Let me go on YouTube, see if there's something we can watch.
انهم يشرفوا الكره اكيد انه يعرفوا بان الجمهور المغربي
Wow, you guys can hear what's going on in the stream. Wait. Damn, I got desktop audio. Damn, now I know why I'm getting copyright claims. But you can't hear what I'm listening to. That's weird. This one shape podcast. Or it's a phrase. Truth about trading everyone high. Honestly, we trade again. Oh, I did watch it already. Damn.
We have with us the title holder, I believe, of the biggest payout in prop firm history. 1,866,000.
This is the number I want to get to, boys. This is the number I want to get to. Let me see. Back on charts, no more podcasts. Alright, we're retracing right here. Okay, that's good. That's interesting. That's actually interesting. Wow, good. Come on. Thank you. Shish. Go higher. What the fuck is wrong with my chart of 8? What's wrong? I'll log in later on. Whenever I'm ready to take a trade, I'll just log in. So, looking at that range, it's balanced. This range, no, not there. This range has been rebalanced. So, what do we need? The current range. We're probably gonna trade back into the AQ. Just before that, we need the 3-minute swing. Changing state, probably C3 formation. You can take this. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Kane versus T trades in Ninja trades. T trades 1. For real? Let me check. Where did you saw that? Where did you see it? This is like a ninja trade. why I trade. What the fuck? Trader King shares his future trading strategy. Damn. I'll go watch that video right now. Wait, what time is it? Oh, we still got 6 minutes for the for the new. Wait, we're gonna watch that one today. Not a universal fan. Master continuation setups with T trays. Oh, I did not know this. Did not know this one exists. But like, can you send the link in live? Ninja Trader Arena Day 2 with damn streamed 9 days ago. Let me check what's going on right there. That's interesting. I'm afraid that's some sort of copyright, but
May need to trade on it. There's an explosion, or I can start to trade out 2 lots.
let me open the
I can
desktop
scale
audio.
out, the rest of the other 10 that I've got, either in a 5 line or a 17.
That's Trader King's chart, right? T trays minus 100. XC minus 400. Trader King minus 900 almost. I love his chart, man. I love his screen. I want to get a bigger screen. I love the layout in his chart, really. I might just change my colors also, like black and white. He's using, by the way, the T-trace fractal model right there, and the indicator. T-trace now is minus 2. Marky and Mommy. This is Marky and Mommy, alright. But wait, I want to ask. I got a question. For this result, is it for the current day or like the overall performance? T-trace is second. Oh wow, Trader King is like minus 900. Episode 2, alright. Second episode. Trader King is deep into drawdown. What was the account size? Like a 50k or how much? T-trace. Oh wow, he turned the first $43. Market Mommy is losing. Trader King is minus 953. Let me see the trade they took. When did it change? When did the result change? Wait, it's 28. Back to the charts. Back to the charts. Let me see what's going on right there. Alright. I want to take this. Give me this and I'm taking a short. Like super simple. Super simple. Yeah. So I'm just going to put the alert a little bit higher. Silver. I think I'm going to take it on silver too. But not enough range there. CL. Oh. HO. Come on, man. You're not giving me that trade. Can you hear me? Your voice? I got a beautiful sweep. Like this can be a trade. Like into what? That's the issue. Also using the projection. Like if you want to use the projection as an extra confirmation, like we're already traded into the 4. Now it's like the max projection I want to look for in a trade. So yeah, I can take this. I can take this trade. Minute. Ideally, I want YM to trade above this level, to trade above the high. Give me this gap. Forget that SMG. That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. So that is the only thing really I'm looking at. Like, it's just the fact that I really want this high to get taken out. So let me take off this RS, this relevant swing. Come on, boys, give me the trade. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me log in into my account. Log in into my account. I'm still here, boys. I'm still here. I'm still here. Now we're gonna press main. All right, we back. We got trade of it right there. Again, we're not gonna use GC. Yeah, we're not gonna use GC. Now we're gonna go to MGC. Come on, why are you taking so long to load up? Come on. Give me MGC. All right. That would be the trade. It will be from the high. Where is that 2R? It's gonna be right here. A beautiful 2R trade. Again, put in the stop. GP. Where's the maximum? Where's like the furthest I want price to close below is here. So I wanna enter with 6 contracts. I'll enter with 6 contracts. I'll enter with 6 contracts. All right. Let me remove desktop audio. Play my music. I don't like how price closed. Closed really near the level, which is not ideal for me. So I will give it a next 3 minutes. Let's see. Yeah, like on gold, it closed a little bit far in that level. But I'll wait for the M5. I'll just wait. I'll just be patient. M3, it did not give me that closure that I was looking for. Like, it's just too tiny. Yeah, too tiny. So I'll just wait. Yeah. However, then 3-minute candle to close below, or for that M5 to close below this level. So let's just watch and see. Let's see which one's gonna happen right there. 3-minute. Let's see. Am I gonna miss the trade, or is it gonna play out? Who knows? But keep in mind we got this inversion, which is good. If this candle closes bearish, what do we got? A gap above it, and hopefully, price comes back and tags me in, because like on gold, on GC, like the closure is clean. On MGC, because I was not paying attention to GC until now. Hopefully, let's just see. Come on, let's just wait and see. We got an M5. See what's happening right there, because the M5 candle is gonna close within 50 seconds. So let me mark out my TP on gold. Is it gonna be this one? It's gonna be this one. We can also, no, we can't. All right, we'll have to go back to the M3. Most likely. So yeah, now we got the new invalidation level, so I can put my top right there. I can trade like this. I can take a limit right here with 6 contracts. That's gonna put me 1k. That's gonna give me that 1k. Alright, let's just wait and see. 1 more minute. Let's see if we're gonna get a closure below or not. If we don't, then I'll just wait for the next 3-minute candle to close. Take this off. If it just closes below that low, I will take it. Whatever this 3-minute candle closes. So I just prepare the limit right there. Just gonna go with 6 contracts. Alright, flipped bullish. Alright, flipped bullish. Let's see if this new invalidation level is gonna be relevant. So now, if we get a closure below this level, I can take it. But the stop, probably gonna put it just above the body, so let's just wait and see. Ideally, I want to see the sweep with this gap and then the closure below. That would be perfect. Let me put Euro here or GBP to see if we got an SMTs. Alright, we got the SMT right now. We do have an SMT between the high and the high. So we got an SMT, which is a good confluence. Euro, yeah, same. So let's just wait and see. So if that 3-minute candle closes below, again, as long as price closing somewhere in here, that would be a good trade. Wow. 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 Don't tell I'm gonna miss that trade, man. Damn, bro. What the fuck? Damn, bro. I think I'm gonna miss that trade. Fuck's sake. Fucking hell. see, good sign with that break, but again, these fair swings are not the best. Are not looking the best, actually. Yeah, I want price to expand now. I don't want price to keep stuck in highs right here. I don't like how price is moving, actually. I'm just gonna close. I don't like how price is moving, man. Give me 1 second, boys. Alright. I've closed at like $71, but I just don't like how price is moving, man. Like I just don't like how price is moving, especially even these highs behind. Like I'll enter again if price sweeps, breaks. I'll enter again. I don't want to, especially that I'm trading in the C4. Like this is the C3, this is the C4. We got like 15 minutes for it to close, so the expansion phase is gonna end. We're forming a new gap, so I might form a new swing right here. So that was going on my brain while I was not speaking. So that's why I decided to close. If I was trading the C2, that would be good because we got still like. If I was trading the C3, we still got the C3 expansion and the C4. Like no, I don't know. It's just something felt off. I just decided to close. So yeah. Hopefully the decision was the right decision to make. If not, yeah, it is what it is. And I think it was not the right decision to do, maybe. But let's wait and see. Again, my entry was here. Stop loss above. Going for 2R right here. Let's just wait and see. I think I'm gonna call it a day right here, guys. I think I'm just gonna call it a day. There's nothing really for me to trade anymore. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day here. Thank you guys for tuning in, and see you guys tomorrow. Yep. So yeah, just ending with this break-even day. This is more of a break-even, though, like $70, but it's just a break-even day. So yep. See you guys tomorrow.